Hey guys, this is the demo of Datum, the video dating app by appscript.com. This time around, we have taken a different take to the product. It's a mix of Tinder, mix of Match.com, Clover, and Hinge. So we have two login options. We have login with Facebook, and then we have the new one, which is the login with phone number. So I can put my phone number and log into the app. So I put that in, I confirm that. So the system sends me a verification code that I enter, and then it confirms my number. I put in my email address, which is this. I put that in. System confirms my email. I put my name in. I get that done. I put my date of birth. So this is very important in dating apps because we have to ensure that the user is above 18. I put that in. I select my gender. Got that done. Choose a photo from my gallery. I get this. This looks good. Upload that. So the system then uploads my photo. The next step is a unique one where now we have this, since we call it a video dating app, we have the option for users to upload a video, and I can upload a video from my gallery or I can record a video. Let's just skip that part for the sake of the demo. So I skip that in. Uh, Now this is the next step, which is the flow like Hinge. So there are a bunch of questions that the system will ask a user. Now some of them are optional, some of them can be skipped, and some of them are like important and mandatory. So right now we have set them all up as optional. All these questions and options that you see here are all configurable from our admin. So they're not static, but they can be changed. So in case in your app you don't want to ask this question, you can actually remove that from the backend, and I don't have to change anything on the app. So I put my religion, I add my work, so I work at AppScript. I put this in. It'll ask me for my job, so I'm the CEO. I put that in. Education, I'm an engineer, so I add that. Again, all these questions are configurable, so all my virtues can all be set on the back end. So I put that in. I have an undergraduate, so I put that. My vitals, so American Indian, get that in. Don't have kids. These are all questions that I can add or I can choose to skip, so I can skip this one. So now I'm into the app. So what we have on this app on the home page is a lot like Tinder. So I have the card view where I can swipe left to dislike and swipe right to like, and I can swipe up to super like. So we have, this is a lot like Tinder. That's the first tab. The second tab is the prospects tab. Now we've also added a lot of monetization options. So the prospects tab is blocked with an in-app purchase. So I have to purchase a plan, and only then would the prospects page be unlocked. So the prospects page will show you a bunch of things. It shows me all the people who like my profile, the people who visited my profile. So it's a cool way to kind of for the user to know how he's faring on the app. The dates feature again is a new feature, a lot like Clover, where I can set up a date with a user if I like them. The fourth tab is the chat. This is where I can see all the active chats and all the people I've been matched with and haven't chatted with. Now my profile can be edited at any point by going into my profile page. I can go and edit this. I can add my vices since I didn't do that. So let me add. I drink, yes. Do I smoke? I don't smoke. Marijuana, I don't take marijuana. Do I do drugs? I don't do drugs. So I can always update my profile and save that. So then that would be saved for people to see. My preferences can also be adjusted. Again, the preferences are also dynamic, so I can always go change my preferences. The location feature again is a block feature. This is what we call the passport feature, where I can change my location to some other city, to some other town, and see if I can find users there. I can also choose my preferred gender. I choose female, and those are the guys I want to. Those are the kind of users I want to see. I can also adjust my height. I can also adjust my age. So let me adjust that. I can also adjust the distance to which I can see users or the ones I'm interested in. I can also choose the hair color. I can also, and these are all configurable by the way. My sexual orientation, all of these things can be configured on the back end. So I save this. So then the system will then find me matches based on my preferences. So that's the key. So the user on the right that you see of the screen is called Jessica. So I can look for her if I want to get matched with her. Again, now we have two options on the app. We have the option for seeing the profiles in a grid view. This is a lot like Grindr. Grindr shows you users on a grid. So I can see all the users that match my preferences around me right here. So I can see Jessica, and I can see that little green circle or green colored dot right by her name. That means Jessica is online. So that's a cool feature where we know how many users are currently online. It really improves your chances of getting matched. I can click on the profile and I can see more details about the profile. So I can click on this and I can find out more about the user. So I can see that I can see the user's detailed profile. On the right, I think Jessica can also see me online. That's my name on the right, so she can see me online. And I can swipe left to, if I don't like Lisa, I can decide to swipe left. Now Janet looks good. I can go in and see her profile. Now, another new feature we have added on the app is the coin feature. Now, a lot of features are blocked by a coin. So if I want to message Janet before I get matched, the system tells me I'm out of coins and I need to buy some coins. So I can go in and buy those coins via the in-app purchase that we've set up. Or we have another option where I can earn free coins. So if I want to earn free coins, the system will ask me to watch some videos. So I have to watch the full video to make the coins. I have to watch the full video to earn the coins. So let me see if I can. I have to watch the entire video if I want to earn the coins. So I have 11 seconds, 30-second video. So once I watch it, you will notice that at the end of it, I will make some money. Yeah, so I put done, and after the video, I would get some free coins. So I've got 200 coins just because I watched the video. So that's a nice little way to make some, easy coins on the app or easy money on the app. So now, if I wish, I can actually go ahead and chat with Janet. So let me now start chatting with Jessica since she's the other user on the right hand side. So let me see if I can message her. It says, "Do I want to give away coins? I'm okay to spend the 200 coins." So I go in there and I say, "Hey," and the system tells me that I need to spend 200 coins. So as soon as I do that, Jessica on the right gets a message, and she can now reply back to me. She doesn't have to spend money to reply back to me because I requested for the match and not her. Now, if I try to message her again, it won't let me because I don't have enough coins. So now let me go onto the back office and unlock the paid features of the app. So we will log into the admin and we will just update my profile as a paid profile, and then you would see that the prospects tab will open up. The option to chat will open up. I'll also go and we can also update the coin balance on the app. So I'll also go do that. All the transactions on the app can be seen here on this page. So I can get that done. So I'll just make sure that my user has enough coins on the app. So I'll go to the admin and get that done. So I just recharged my balance or my user with some coins. So you can see that I've now got 100,000 coins to spend, and the Datum admin just added that. So that's just for the test because I know people. I mean, I don't want to spend some money and get some coins. So now I can go and message Jessica. It will ask me to give away coins. I'm like, it's okay. I can do that. So I can go back and say hey again, and my coin balance, as you see on top, would get updated. So that's how the coin feature works. Now, if I want to go super like Jessica, since I really like her, I can actually go click on the super like option, and I need to spend some coins to super like her. So that way she knows that I really like her. So if Jessica goes back on her profile, and if she goes on the prospects tab, she would know that I have super liked her. So super liked me, she can see my profile once she does a refresh. So she knows who are the users who have super liked her. So the prospects tab is still unlocked. So let me get into the prospects. Let me try to make my user a paid user. I can update my plan from the admin. So I'll get that done. In the meanwhile, let me show you all the chat features. I can go in and we can do it's got all the features that an app like WhatsApp has. I can send a doodle, so I can draw something and send that. And if Jessica opens a chat page, she would see that message. So she's got a doodle. I can go in and share my location with her. So I can just waiting for that to load, and I can share that with her. I can send a GIF if I need. So this is powered by Jiffy.com. So I can send that to her. I can then send a sticker. Let me. So it's looking for a nice sticker. Let me look for a nice one and send that to her. So let me send this. Then it also has the option of sending documents if I have any. That's another option, and I can select a photo and send that to her as well. So these are all features that we have on the app. So it's pretty much an app like WhatsApp. So whatever an app like WhatsApp would have, our app also has. So that's those are all the new. This is what we call the advanced chat feature. So this is a new one. I can also view Jessica's profile from here, and I can also go ahead and report Jessica in case I feel the user is not nice. So I can always report her, and I can always block Jessica. In that case, I would not receive any more messages from her. So since I really liked Jessica, and I thought I should, we should get matched. So I want to see if she's liked me. I don't think she has. I can also see this is the prospects tab, by the way. I forgot to mention. So since we updated the profile as a paid user, the prospects tab is now being unlocked. So I can see all the features over here. So I can see all the users who have super liked me. I can see all the online users. I can see all the users who have liked me. I can see the recent visitors on my profile. I can see all the users I have passed. I can see the users I have liked. I can see the users I have super liked, right? So this is a new feature on the app. Again, it's a good way to know how well your profile is doing on the app. So if you have a nice profile, you're sure to receive a lot of visitors, and you're sure to receive a lot of likes. So let me go and now try to get matched with Jessica, and let me see if she likes me back. So let me click on the like. So since Jessica has already liked me, we've been matched. So both of us have got this alert that it's a match. And now after the user has been matched, I don't have to spend any more coin to chat with us. So now if I go on and chat, the system will not bill me any more coins. My coin balance remains intact. So once a user has been matched, you don't have to spend any more coins to chat with them, right? So the other thing you guys must notice that the entire app is actually real time. So as she's typing over there, I would receive the messages in real time. So this is again something which is really cool. Now let me show you the date feature. That is a new one. So I can now request for a date. So and we have three kinds of dates: a video call date, an in-person date, and a voice call date. So let me start with a voice call. So so that means I request Jessica to set up a date for let's say today at 9:54 p.m. 9:53 p.m. and let me see if she accepts it. So I need to spend 100 coins. I'm okay with it. I spend the 100 coins, and now I've sent out a date request. So now let me see if Jessica can, she gets my date request and if she accepts it or not. So I'll wait for that to happen. Right, okay, I think the time has passed. So let me go back and request for another date. So let me go ask for a date in a voice call date for a later time. So let's say 9:55 p.m. So I'll request that. I send her the request. If I go to my dates tab, I'll see that as a pending tab that I'm waiting for Jessica to accept. So again, the voice call date and the video call date are cool features because this way we don't reveal our phone numbers to the other user. It's an app to app call just like WhatsApp, so I can actually make sure that the other guy at the other end is a real person. I can set up a time to talk, and I don't have to share my phone number. So it's really a very secure way to date somebody, or to make sure that the person you're matched with is actually a real person and not a fake profile, and not someone who's a little shady. So I can request for a reschedule, or I can wait for her to accept. So Jessica would accept my date. So as soon as she accepts it, it gets we get a notification on our calendar. So the app will ask me for permission to access the calendar. I say that's cool, that's okay. So my calendar is now synced with the date. So I know this is an upcoming date. So a minute or two before the date, the voice call button gets activated. So I can now actually go on to call Jessica. So let me do that. Let me try to give her a call. So that's the call. So she can pick up the call and she and I can actually go ahead and chat with each other, right? Hey Jessica, how are you doing? Yeah, so I can actually hear her. So that's a cool new feature that we've added. That's the audio date feature. So once the date is complete, I can actually go on to rate the date. So the date is not complete yet. So so once the date is done, I can rate this date and I can say, okay, the date was great. So thank you for rating the date. So now that's a new feature again, a rate date feature. Similarly, I can go back to Jessica and I can also request her for an in-person date. So that means I can suggest a restaurant that I want to meet. So I can look at Corner House. That's a nice ice cream joint, and I can ask her to let's meet at after an hour. Let's see if she accepts it. So she gets a date request again. Now I'll also show you the reschedule feature. So she can go in there and she can go to the dates and she can request for a reschedule if the date does not work. So she can reschedule that and she can ask me to meet at a different date. So she can propose a different time. So she can meet me maybe 30 minutes later. She can also decide to meet me at a different spot. So that's something that she can do. So she'll change the time and she'll send out the request. So she confirms that, confirms the date and time. She needs to spend coin to reschedule a date. So when I go back, I get an alert that Jessica wants to reschedule the date. So I can accept it, and that's confirmed back to her. So that's now moved to an upcoming date. So I know where I have to meet, and I can also get the directions from the app. Of course, the directions will only be open at a few minutes before the time of the date. So that's the audio date feature. Now the third option we have is a video date feature, where I can go ahead and request a video date. I can select a time, and I can say I want to meet at, let's say, 2 minutes from now. I confirm that. Oh, I already have an active date. So let me first go cancel that. Let me go cancel that date. So I cancel the date with her. Right. So then let me go cancel these dates. That's done. And let me go request for a new date. Let me request for a video date. So I get that. The time. Request her for a video date. She gets the request. So I see that on my pending date. Now she can go ahead and accept that. So she can accept it, and I get a confirmation that the date has been accepted. So it's moved to my upcoming tab. And a minute or at the time of the date, I can actually start initiate a video call with her. So that's the video date feature. So I'll just wait for the time to arrive, and then I can show you that feature. So those are the cool new features. So there are a lot of ways to make money on the app. That's the most important thing in these apps. So we have added the monetization features here. So one is to to make money by by having users buy coins. One is by having people upgrade to the pro plan, right? So I can always go and upgrade to the plus plan. So that's a new feature. So that's another way. And we also have the cool feature by which we can have rewarded videos. That's how I can earn free coins. So if people don't want to buy coins, they can always watch the rewarded videos like the way I showed it in the initial part of the video, that you can earn coins by watching videos. And we also have a feature which is the boost, which I didn't show you guys yet. So I can always boost my profile. I need to spend some coins to boost my profile. So as soon as my profile is boosted, I would, I see that, I would show up on top for all the users, all the potential matches. I would show up right on top. So that's the boost profile feature. We also have the rewind, where I can always rewind and reverse my last unlike disliked person's profile. So if I dislike her and I click on rewind, I should get her back. So that's another feature that we have. So now I can go back and see my video date is option. The video date is active. It is. I can initiate a video call with Jessica. So that's a new feature as well. So I can initiate that. Since I'm on a, so that's the video call feature that we have on the app. And the other features are kind of standard. I can control my settings. I can invite my friends on the app. I can, in case I need some help, I want to report an issue, I can do that on the app. So this pretty much covers all the important features on Datum, and I hope you guys like the video. In case you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at appscript.com. Thank you very much.